We put together a pilot funded by the Scottish Government called How Are You Dad? Over the next couple of months we're going to run a number of workshops in 5 health boards across Scotland, mainly focusing on perinatal staff, so that'll be health visitors, midwives and so on. And the idea is that people that take part in those sessions will hear some evidence around what mental health for dads means during the perinatal stage.
I wouldn't say to him, right, are you going to go to GP? Say yes, I'm not going to answer. So when are we going to go to the GP now, yeah? Are we going to go Monday or Tuesday?
Fathers Network Scotland found 1 in 10 encounters mental health issues during their first year as a parent, but feel they can't speak out because they're supporting their partner. Claire McNeil has the story.
What do parents say? Aha! Aha!
Father of 5, Tim is the ultimate family man. But after the birth of his youngest, Lewis, Tim became overwhelmed with anxieties and pressures he'd never felt in the past and struggled to cope.
And I remember feeling this huge overwhelming sense of guilt just leaving my wife in this exhausted state. And then I had to go to work and try and function at work as well, and then come back to an exhausted wife and try and take over, and we were both sleep deprived. I was trying to function at work as well as trying to be a supportive and hands-on dad at home, feeling guilty that I wasn't being the husband I should be, and I couldn't bond with my child because Lewis just cried all the time and I was exhausted. And so within 3 or 4 months I started to get, now I recognise, quite seriously depressed.
In Fife, we're going to be doing another pilot. We're taking a play, there's workshops and discussion, and it's all to do with dads at a distance, what it means to be a dad, what it means to be a man, masculinity, all that sort of stuff. And what we're hoping is that after the play takes place, then the children that watch the play and their parents who will be inviting along and the teachers who will be inviting along can take part in a discussion so that they can begin to discuss what these things mean to each other.
So this will be the first that you've heard of him?
Yeah.
Have you met him before?
Me? No. No, my contact's with the mother.
When we think of parent with care, single parents, we're often, just because the culture we're in, we're talking about mums. But we have 4 projects across the country that would be in Falkirk, Dundee, Motherwell and Edinburgh that have dedicated work for fathers' work, which has been great.
Every dad we work with has their own set of circumstances. We support each of them on a one-to-one basis and help them increase their confidence and enhance the care they provide their children.
We decided to apply for funding through the Catanac Trust to put on this midweek child contact centre that was specifically for dads.
And the project that I'm here today to talk about is In Tune, which focuses on families, mainly dads who have been sent to prison for whatever reason.
We do have a dads group that runs twice a week during the week, but we also have the home visiting service. So we do support families, fathers within the homes.
We're based in Maryhill. We cover the north of Glasgow. We've also got a satellite scheme in Lanarkshire. Our catchment area covers the top 5% of deprived area in Scotland.
The dads helped design and build the community garden.
Fife Gingerbread's Dad and Me project offers emotional and practical support to dads and their children aged 0 to 3.
We work in HMP Kilmarnock at Bow House. We work with men 12 weeks prior to liberation, support them through that process, pick them up from the gate and then support them after that once they're liberated.
Interestingly, we found out that men want to be as involved in caring as women, and in Scotland this was no different. If anything, this was a little bit higher.
If you look, for example, at Iceland, which went from a rather chaotic system in the early 2000s to a system which is 3 + 3 + 3. So 3 months of leave for fathers, 3 months of leave for women, and 3 months of leave for the parents to divide between themselves, all paid at 80% of earnings.
For the 6 months I was there, I was noticed that mum and dad are there together. It's not just mum, both parents are there for me. And yeah, for me, obviously waking up every day, seeing your son, fantastic.